Hey, what's going on, guys? Good day to everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Aware Network, and I'm your host for today and every day, Mark Richardson. And hold on a second. Let me adjust you guys for you, since you're taking a ride with me on today. But as always, I'm excited about all my viewers, all your potential that you're packed with, all of the great abilities that the Creator has put down on the inside of all of us that, has been stifled, and many attempts of being snuffed up out of you through controlled programming. This power that the Creator has given us is forever present on the inside of us. With a lot of us, it's just been unactivated, and it's either hasn't been activated, or it's as I mentioned, it's been stifled. Right? It's been covered up. It's been suppressed. And if you're watching this broadcast, if you're a follower of the Aware Network, you know that that we are now living in what's called the Aquarius age. The Aquarius age is an age of knowing. It's a gnosis. Which is the Greek word for knowledge, right? So we've entered into a gnosis period, a period of knowledge, where now it's time for knowledge to come forth, not just come forth, but be obtained and to be executed. Right? When I say executed, meaning put into action. It's time to put the knowledge into action. So one of the main objectives of the Aware Network is to cause you to be active according to the knowledge that lies within. And it's very, very imperative that we become aware of this knowledge, that we become aware of this power that we have been given, that's down on the inside of us. It's not somewhere up in the sky waiting, when we have to look up and wait for an eternal being to throw down the power, or please activate me. No, you were born with it. You were born with this power. You were impregnated with it from the beginning of time, right? And it's just that when you came into the earth has such a so many systems, that man-made systems, right? That pretty much attack us from the day that we come out of our mother's womb. Right, the systems go into attack mode, right? And the way that they do it is by attacking our parents, attacking our forefathers, and once, because it was attacked, it's kind of just passed down, right? It is embedded down in our DNA. These systems of men designed to control us. So, but I want you guys to understand that in this particular season, as I mentioned, in this particular age, right? I want to speak from the perspective of the age that we're in, and not so much seasons. All right. If you like me, if you come from a church background, we in church we talked a lot about seasons, times and seasons. But we neglected ages, because it's the knowledge of the age that really activates the power down on the inside of you, that brings you into that realm of knowing, and brings you out of that age of operating off of belief. Now, one of the things we have to remember is that belief requires no knowledge, right? It's just someone tells you something and you just believe. Just believe. And when you believe, you don't need any proof of what it is you're being asked to believe, right? You hear it and you say, I believe, and that's it. You move off of what you've been told. But we have to understand that when it comes to ages change every 26,000 years. So we've been in this age of Aquarius, which is the age of knowledge, the age of knowing. That gnosis umbrella has come over us. Where it's time that we begin to operate off of what we know. And we've come out of that age of Pisces, which is the age of belief. And knowing that, and once you grab a hold of that, it now begins to change the entire narrative of the way that you live, the way that you operate, what you're able to produce, how far that you're able to go, which is now you become without a person without limits. As long as you operate in a belief system, you're always going to have a limitation on you, and the limitation is based on what you were told, and not what you know, instead of what you know. Right? And so it's very important that we begin to rise up in this age that we're living in and operate off of knowledge. We have to become seekers of knowledge, and we have to start moving off of what we know, because this is where the real internal power begins to be made manifest, where you're able to manifest what it is that you desire. Why? Because you're moving off of the knowledge, off of what you know, right? Off of what we know about this earth, about this plane that we're operating on. It's time to move in the realm of knowing and come out of that realm of just believing, right? And now I know that what I'm saying is shaking some of you internally, is shaking you in your mind. Some of you, it's rocking you somewhat, but it's okay, because we all have to go through that time period where it has to be a shaking. Right? And listen, this is not to judge anyone that decides they're not ready to come out of the belief system and move into the realm of knowing. This is not made to judge you. And the reason is because we all come into this thing within a certain time. But for all of my life, and I'm 53 years old now, but it wasn't until I reached probably the age, I've always been in a place of increasing in knowledge and understanding. But my knowledge and understanding was still lingering in the belief realm, right? Even though I was pursuing greater knowledge, my reticular activation system, which a great teacher taught me by the name of Dr. Ray Hagins, he talks a lot about that reticular activation system, which is that space in your mind. It kind of works like a thumb drive. It's unlimited space, though. Unlimited space that gathers information, and you decide that you're going to operate after what you have gathered in that reticular activation system, right? And then every time a new realm of information comes that tends to challenge that space where you have compiled your information and begin to live your life on, it shakes you. It shakes you because it goes against the grain. It goes against the grain of the information you already have packed in that reticular activating system. That area of your mind that collects the information, where you decide how you're gonna live, how you're gonna operate, and that begins to keep you in a certain dimension or realm that you operate in, right? So I realized that there comes a time that new information will come and rock you. It will come and challenge you, and it's the shaking, right? Of you, make you say, "Oh no way, this is crazy. Oh no way, I'm not doing that. Oh no way, I'm not doing this," because it goes against the information that you've gathered. So it's okay. It's okay to feel shook. It's okay to feel like, hey, I don't know about this. This goes against what I already believe, right? It goes against my information that I have packed on this side of me, right? It literally causes your cognitive dissonance to be activated. The cognitive dissonance is that protector over your reticular activation system. It's that protector, right? That comes to shake, that comes to like hold fast, we're being attacked, right? We're being attacked. Hold fast. It's okay. It's okay to feel that way, because even I felt that way. Probably, a year or two ago, if you had talked to me a year ago, I was still, even though I was always pursuing greater knowledge, I still had a foot over in the belief system, right? But it took some time for that thing to be broken up off of me so that I could elevate, that I could move into a new realm of knowledge and understanding where I'm operating off of things that I know to be accurate and not off of things that I just believe, which requires no knowledge, requires nothing. You just believe because you were told that, right? And so it's a deep transition, moving from one place to another. And so I want you guys to as you hang with me here on our network, on the Aware Network. I'm going to be presenting some things that will slowly help you come into a realm, a new way of operating, that true prosperity of the mind, of the spirit, of the body, right, can begin to happen, where things can begin to get unlocked. I'm going to say some things that I know are going to challenge your belief system. I know that already, right? I'm not trying to hurt anyone or offend anyone, but again, I want you to understand that your information, that knowledge that you're operating on right now, it's going to be tested, right? But if you just relax and allow things to come, the affirmation off of things that I'm going to be giving you will begin to come to you. They'll begin to come to you, just as you live your life. The things will begin to slowly move you into this realm of knowing and take you out of the realm of believing. And again, yes, it is challenging. Yes, it is testing. It never stops. It never stops. But I want you to remain in a place of openness, so that this information, this knowledge that's going to be downloaded to you can begin to straighten up your life, begin to straighten your perspective on matters, and really bring you into that realm of the prosperity of which you have been born. It is your birthright to prosper in all things. In all things that you begin to prosper. So listen, make sure you keep it tuned, keep it locked right here on the Aware Network. As I grow, we are going to go, and I believe as I go, you begin to grow even further, right? So listen, I love you all. Have an awesome and prosperous day on purpose. All right.